Hi, Skyson here from SkysonStudios.com, and today I'd like to do tutorial number 2 in my Routing 101 series, and this is going to cover sends, pre-fader, and post-fader. Alright, so in this folky, energetic song that I've got going on here, I have a bass DI. This is a direct recorded bass guitar. I have put, let me show you the track. Here. Let's see, I have the bass folder here. Open it up, and this is the bass recording, and that is happening right here in the bass channel in the mixer. So what I've done is I have EQ'd this bass guitar for this mix. I've rolled off some low end by using a high pass resonant filter. This filter is interesting because you can roll off, and then right above the filter there's a boost, so that works really good for bass and kick drums. I've also notched out a little mid-range, boosted a little bit up around 2K for projection, and then I have used a low pass filter to remove any high frequencies that I don't need. Now these plugins are great. I just want to touch on that. These are Melda Productions plugins. You can find them at meldaproduction.com, but they're just very useful. You've got a built-in analyzer. It has other features. I don't want to pull up the sonogram right now. I'm already using a lot of CPU, but they all have saturation built in, and you can even change the size of the plugins. So it's a really nice feature. You can change them, make them bigger and smaller, and so it's a really nice feature from Melda Production. Now I also have the M compressor from Melda. I'm getting about 3 to 4 dB of gain reduction, about a 4:1 ratio, and so that's what I'm doing to the DI'd bass. Now, how about I'm going to create a bus, and I'll name this bass parallel. Alright, so go ahead and make those big. Bass parallel. I think that's right. Alright, now, so I have a bass, and I now have a bass bus called bass parallel. So I can send this bass DI to the bass parallel bus, and that will give me bass guitar right here. It'll be playing in the mix, and this one also will be playing in the mix. So to do that, I can create a send and choose bass parallel, and so now I'm sending the bass guitar to this bass parallel bus. Alright, so what does that mean? That means that you're hearing the bass guitar in the mix, and you're also hearing the bass parallel. They're both happening at the same time. So this is set. This send, I wanna explain. There are pre-fader sends, and there are also post-fader sends. Now that's real simple. A pre-fader send means that before the fader here, before whatever volume on this fader, it'll go to this bus. So right here I can choose pre-fader on or off. So if I click it, it'll turn orange. So now it's pre-fader. Alright, so that means that I could turn down the bass channel. I can turn it way down. I can turn it all the way down. And guess what? You're still gonna hear the bass on this bass parallel bus, because the signal gets sent before the fader. All right, so this isn't muted. The bass channel isn't muted. It's still happening. It's just turned all the way down. So you can still hear the bass from the bass parallel bus that we created. All right, now why is that useful? How could you use a prefader send in a mix? All right, here's an example. Let's say I wanted to, let's choose an effect here. How about an optical compressor? All right, so this is IK Multimedia's T-Rex optical compressor. It's pretty simple, but let's see, for bass, I'm gonna increase this attack. Release. Probably leave it around the middle for now, and I'll go with a 6-to-1 ratio or so. All right, so it's not looking like I'm getting any gain reduction, so I'll increase the input a bit, and I'll increase the compression here. All right, so now I'm getting a dB or so of compression. I can turn this up a bit more. I'll also turn the ratio up. Let's go up to, let's say 7-to-1 or so. All right, so I'm getting about 2 dB of compression on this bass, and the output is set to make up that gain at 2 dB. All right, so that's cool. I'm getting a little optical compression going on this bass parallel. Don't worry about this. I'm just routing this so that you'll be able to hear it. This is the bass right here, going into the bass parallel. Now, if you remember, we set up a pre-fader send. So the bass channel is sending the bass to this bass parallel bus, and the bass is happening, and we're getting some optical compression going on. All right, so now why don't I bring the regular bass back up? I'll bring that up to 0. And now I'm actually going to, now we've got both basses happening. We've got the regular bass guitar with the EQ and compressor. We got the bass channel going on. And now we also have this bass parallel with some optical compression flavor. Now I'm gonna turn this all the way down. So now we have just a regular bass. All right, now what I can do with this pre-fader send, what I can do is I can blend that bass guitar sound in with the original bass. So now, with parallel processing, basically all that is, with this pre-fader send, we've got regular bass, and then we've sent the bass to a bass parallel bus, and we've affected the bass differently. And you're hearing both of them, so you can get a blend of the parallel. With the parallel processing, you can get a blend of 2 different tones for your bass guitar and blend them together, balance them the way you like them. And that is using a pre-fader send for parallel processing. Thanks for watching. Come back for more from Sky Sound.